What's up, people? Mighty here, and yes, after the nerfs, I was able to craft myself a nice dragon deck, ramp dragon specifically, which is a really expensive deck. It's actually really fun to play, man. I wouldn't recommend it unless you have a lot of dust, or I don't know, you can afford to buy this type of deck. It's really expensive, man. So yeah, only the high tier, finest class I will recommend it for. But yeah, this is one of the hardest matchup right here. This is against Luna and Haven, which is Eris, I guess. So Shadowcraft and Havencraft are very good against Dragon. They make your matchup really hard to beat them, just because they have a lot of removal for big creatures. But yeah, I'm kind of learning the matchup. I've kind of learned how to deal with it, basically, and knowing like which card to play. For example, here you do not play Grimnir. Like, even though you have 3 points, you have your Grimnir ready, you do not want to play. You want to save this type of card, especially against Shadow. You want to save your Grimnir for turn 10, so you can use his effect. Even on an empty board, I usually just keep it. So again, yeah, no reason to play your Grimnir here. It's just gonna die to his evolution guy, to a Cerberus, I guess. Here, I don't know. Maybe he should have been a little more aggressive on me, but like here, why did he evolve Cerberus? He could evolve one of these and like apply more pressure. I guess that's maybe. Yeah, there's just no reason to evolve this because my minions are really strong. But anyways, we evolve Sibyl right away. Wait for turn 5 or more so you can get her effect, which is basically ramping up. It increases your ability points over here, your play points, and heals you, which is nice. And see, that was worthwhile because I was able to take out a minion even though he killed it with the girl. He has some pressure here, that's not bad. Blazing Breath and another Sibyl. This is the new one that they released. Oh man, that art looks gorgeous. Look at this girl. Nice. That is sweet, man. That's kind of like another reason why I wanted to make the deck, just because of the art of this card right here. And yeah, after the nerf, I was there's so much dust that I had, so many vials. It was just easy for me to craft the deck. Alright, so my opponent is threatening me. I cannot play the amulet because I will most likely die. So I have to. I have to waste my combo piece here. I have to use Arriet. You use her to like one-shot your opponent, but in this situation, I have to clear his big minion at least, so that I don't take too much damage. And now we finally made it to turn 10. This is where it gets nice and juicy for us. I love it. We drop the Grimnir, remove all his minion, deal 1 damage 4 times. Well, they're all dead, so I guess he only does it twice. But yeah, we have to keep removing his minion because of Hector, the demon lore. He will buff the minions and one-shot me from the amount of health that I got. So yeah, play another Grimnir. I did have the option of Bahamut. It wasn't too bad of an idea to do it there, just because he doesn't have like a corpse, so it's good to have it. Oh yeah, now he's flooding the board again, but we have the answer for this crazy stuff. Now we drop the Bahamut. Make sure to get rid of all those tiny little creatures. And here comes Hector. So as you can see, like every turn he's threatening me with the Hector. If I leave those minions up, they will one-shot me. They will do they will have the additional damage. Here he took a big gamble, because if I had a Blazing Breath, I could have done so much damage. But it paid off for him. There was no reason for him to trade into Bahamut, because Bahamut cannot hit the face if there's more than 2 minions. So yeah, this is pretty annoying. This makes it so Bahamut cannot hit him in the face for a while. Look, he has too many minions here. So here I gotta heal up. More Sibyl goodness. So yeah, let me just try to remove as many creatures as possible. Here, for some reason, I don't know, I wasn't sure if he played 3 or 2 Ectors, but I'm pretty sure it was like at least 2 of them, right? He plays his own Grimnir. It's not too bad. The good thing on my side is that I have a Blazing Breath in my hand, so I can remove all these little minions. Alright, alright. So yeah, this is a tough matchup, as you can see, because he can keep flooding the board and just one-shotting my big creatures. And Rahab comes down. The big dragon himself. That and Shadow has so much fuel. As you can see, like, no matter how many minions I killed, he's able to keep drawing cards by killing his own creatures and basically sacrificing his creatures for a card draw. So yeah, just Shadow in general is a very good class, man. I love it. That's a class I would recommend. But if you do like the fancy stuff, then Dragon, yeah, Dragon's pretty cool, man. Alright. So yeah, he's not putting much pressure here, so that now I can drop the amulet. The amulet is gonna make it so that I can close out the game. And it puts so much pressure on him that he's gonna die if he keeps on making this game last too long. Just because I'm gonna be able to spawn a dragon at the end of the turn. I mean at the start of my turn. Here goes 1. And all I have to do is basically stall him out, heal some more. I'm gonna mill a card here, but it doesn't matter. I'm a really high health total, and he cannot ignore my dragon. If he does, I can one-shot him. Yep, so he has to kill it. Alright, so now we got another dragon. So yeah, this is a very powerful card against Haven. I'm gonna show maybe another matchup against Haven. This is one of the classes that's very strong against Dragon. Grimnir. I can't play my big minion again because he has a... He could kill me with, yeah, Ector. That's the last one right there. So Ector would buff his creature. But luckily for me, I have that ward. Here he's pushing for damage, but I mean, I'm Dragon E, and that's something that you shouldn't do. Especially when you have these things in the board. Because if I had a Bahamut here, he would have died. And he just took a big gamble there because he just had no more resources. And yeah, that was a pretty epic game right there. It was pretty cool. I really enjoyed that. That was crazy. This one's against Haven. It's basically very similar in terms of gameplay. They're gonna one-shot your big creatures. So specifically against Haven, you want the amulets. The Haven players do not have amulet removal. They just cannot afford it in the deck. And even if they do that, then they make their deck weak against other cards. I mean, other decks. So you're pretty good with your polymorphic roar over here. Oh, and by the way, this was a really awful hand. I was able to still win this match though, because of it's just how slow Haven players are. They're not fast. They have really no aggression. All they do is focus on removal and card draw. But yeah, on turn 4 picks up, I was able to get a nice Dragon Oracle, increase my play points. Alright, so you just heal up, draw some more cards, increase my play points. Here, drop Lucifer. Lucifer is an amazing card. Yeah, he just heals you. You just drop him. You don't really need to evolve him. The majority of the time, you don't need to evolve him. He one-shots him with Tribunal. He has a full bore here, so this is like the perfect chance and like the best way to counter them. Boom, drop the amulet. They have no way to remove this. And they just have to deal with that 5/5 at the start of your turn. Here he can't play any minions because his board is full. That was actually a bit risky of him. Here I kinda didn't really want to play a card. I felt like my hand was decent enough to win this game, even though I'm gonna mill a card. I like the fact that he couldn't summon any minions. His board is full. So yeah, these are exactly just like a Haven player. They play really defensive, they play their heals. And look at this, he struggles so much with the dragons. He has to deal with another dragon and another dragon. So regardless of the fact that he can one-shot them, the pressure is still on. Here I just push for damage. Even if he drops Edge Eyes here, he's most likely to lose. Demis. Yeah, he's able to clear my board, but he still has to deal with another dragon with Drush. So yeah, it's basically GG at this point. He's very low, and the dragons are just gonna overwhelm him. So this card alone against Haven is amazing. It's like the key to winning that matchup. Without it, you struggle so hard. Yes, it's pretty crazy. This was a really epic game. I'm just gonna show it just so you guys can enjoy this gameplay right here. It was really fun for me. I actually pulled off the combo on him, but he did his own combo himself, which is pretty nice. He was able to summon his own creatures. You guys are gonna see. It's actually a very unique deck. I don't know how viable it is, but it seems pretty cool. It's a lot different from any blood decks out there. It's very unique, very unique. Alright, so let me see if I can speed it up a little bit because I don't think there was much action in the beginning. Yeah, neither of us. Like, I have removal in my hand, but he doesn't want to play anything, and I'm like, whoa, what kind of deck is he playing? Oh, then he drops it. Blood Moon. It's a Blood Moon deck. We dropped the Uriel. And he drops the Righteous Double. So here I just dropped Sibyl. No need to evolve it because if I evolve it, I'm wasting evolution just to kill this thing, which is gonna kill Sibyl anyway. So yeah, no need. Even though look, he has to spend 2 cards just to kill an unevolved Sibyl, which is pretty nasty. Breath of Salamander, get rid of this card because it's gonna kill my minion if I attack into it. So as you can already see, it's control blood, which is crazy. You don't really see that. Here I do want to evolve because if he's playing control blood, he's obviously gonna have some big creatures. I want to keep my life total nice and high. He plays this Mask of Black Death. This was, I guess, kind of a misplay maybe. I could have dropped Sibyl here. I was kind of worried if he played Spawn of the Abyss, and he actually did. So I have to kill my own card here just because I cannot get hit by this minion. Even though they did nerf his attack, that's still a lot of damage. So yeah, I don't want to take, what is it that I would lose? I would take 13 damage from that thing if I didn't do it there. Alright, now we drop Sibyl. Drop some more Dragon Summoner, they're just gonna draw as a card. And evolve, of course. Don't want to take more damage. This is a gorgeous card, man. Good lord. It's amazing. This is really risky of him to lower his life like that, but yeah, he's taking a big gamble. Here I'm pushing for damage. I want to end this quickly, and I want to see what he has for this. So I'll set him down to 1, but yeah, he has another Righteous Devil. And he has Bane, of course, so he gets to remove my creature. And then this is the really threatening part for me. He has Mask of Black Death, so I can't hit him in the face. I mean, I can, but I won't be able to do any damage. And here they come. The Maelstrom Serpent. Here's where I'm like, well, I guess I lost this game. There is no way I can deal with this. Because I can't hit him in the face because of Mask of Black Death. And I just can't get rid of this. I don't have Bahamut in my hand. But I drew the last combo piece. Here it goes. Queen of Dread Seas. It lowers the cost of 1 card in my hand. 1 neutral and 1 the dragon. So I drop the dragon. Attack. Resets. Protect his attack with Arriet, and then is able to attack again. So that's 14 damage. Huge combo. So yeah, that was a really good game. It was amazing. I love it. I had a blast. It was just really good. Overall, yeah, I've been climbing and learning how to play the deck. This is my version of it. I don't think there's anybody playing it like this, which is 1 piece of Queen of Dread Seas. I don't think having multiple copies is good, just because you have too many 10 drops. I see some people out there using, like, let me see, 4, 5, 6, 7. They use more than like 7 10 drops. They use like at least 11 or 12, something like that. They use like 3 copies of this, maybe 3 copies of Queen of Dread Seas, 2 copies of Zeus, sometimes even 3 copies of Zeus. But I think it's way too many 10 drops. These seems to, it probably gives you a little more consistency with the combo, but it's just too much. You're holding too many cards in your hand that cost too many play points. This seems to work for me for now. I'm pretty happy with it. So let me just go by what I have in the deck. So yeah, 2 copies of Genesis Dragon, 1 Queen Dread Seas, 1 Zeus, 3 copies of Bahamut, Polymorphic Roar. This card is just good against Haven. It closes out games. They can't deal with the 5/5. Even if they have edge eyes, you can just force them into trading into the dragon, and you can just burst them down. One Israfil. I don't know. Maybe I could, if I could craft another, but not really sure. I think she's not that necessary, but she's a good card. Lucifer heals. The heals are necessary. One copy of Arriet. Not sure if I should find a way to fit two, but it's just I don't rely too much on the combo. I just make it more like if one of my big minions survives, then you know Arriet can still be good. 2 Sahaquiel, 3 Fervors just for card draw and healing. 3 Sibyls. This thing is a mandatory card. This is too strong of a card not to have. 1 Rahab and 1 Uriel. So even though you only have 1 amulet and 1 Uriel, let's say for example if you draw your amulet then you have Uriel, it doesn't matter. The whole point of it is that you really need this card in your hand in some matchups. So whether you have it in your hand is fine. It's not the end of the world if you have the amulet and then you draw Uriel. And 3 of this girl because it's a must. You gotta ramp up, increase your play points. Aiela is a very important card. 3 Grimnirs. This boy is not gonna leave this deck. This deck is you know, he provides so much for you against certain classes. Removing small minions is his job, and it's pretty good. Breath of Salamander against removal. You gotta need that. Dragon Oracle, of course, and this card is kind of new as well. It was in the past you didn't really have this, but now we do. The Dragon Summoner, which is very good. You might ask, why not put Dragon Emissary? Actually, Dragon Emissary belongs in a different deck. In this one, it's much better to have this. And it doesn't make any sense to use Dragon Emissary just because these creatures cost so much that even if you lower their cost, you're just gonna have them like maybe a few turns earlier, but it won't really matter. You're better off with the small body. It's good at pecking your opponent and getting rid of small creatures. Yeah, Dragon Emissary is just good on a different style of deck, which uses Forte, for example, so you can lower her cost. And yeah, Blazing Breath for early game removal. But yeah, I've been climbing with this deck. It's pretty fun. I'm almost at Masters, and yeah, it's pretty fun for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. I'm out.